September 1943. Southern Italy. British SAS officer at train station. Stolen German railway timetable. Insane plan. Hijack a train. Load 200 Jewish prisoners. Drive 100 kilometers through Nazi territory to Allied lines. Broad daylight. German troops everywhere. Commanding officer laughs. Steal a train? From Germans? While they're using the railway? Yes, sir. They won't notice escaped prisoners steaming through? Paint Allied markings. Tell them we're British hospital train. They'll wave us through. Stupidest plan I've ever heard. I know, sir. That's why it might work. Stakes. Campania camp holds 200 Jews. Scheduled deportation Auschwitz in 2 weeks. 2 weeks until cattle cars. North to certain death. British intelligence intercepted orders. Churchill wrote one word. Act. How rescue 200 prisoners behind enemy lines? Paratroopers can't land that deep. Ground assault takes weeks. Bombing kills prisoners. One SAS officer proposes, steal train, load prisoners, drive through checkpoints pretending to be hospital evacuation. Success odds, 0. Everyone dying, nearly certain. Doing nothing guarantees 200 burn in Auschwitz. SAS decided to steal train and improvise. September 1943. Allied invasion of Italy, succeeding, slowly. Germans retreating north, taking prisoners. Southern camps evacuated, loaded onto trains. Poland, Germany. Death camps, Campania camp. 197 prisoners. Jews fled Italy before war. Intellectuals, artists, doctors, families, SS guards. Deportation order clear. September 25th. Railway cars. Destination, Auschwitz. British intelligence intercepts orders. Italian resistance reports. SAS headquarters. September 10th. 15 days. Major Playdell assembles 12 SAS, North Africa veterans, expert saboteurs, fluent German and Italian. Plan develops. Partisans infiltrate Campania, map camp, guard rotations, railway schedules, garrison locations, lightly guarded. 20 SS. Most Germans fighting Allied advance. Railway connects Campania to Naples. British control Naples. Germans everything between. 100 kilometers. Enemy territory. Intelligence critical. Italian railway workers. Freight train stops Campania every Tuesday and Thursday. Supplies German positions north. That train is key. The deception. Hijacked German supply train. Wehrmacht hunts them. Luftwaffe strafes tracks. Artillery blows bridges. But what if train is British? Captured hospital train. Evacuating wounded POWs. Red Cross protection. Germans hesitate attacking marked hospital train. International law. Geneva Convention. Bad publicity massacring wounded POWs. Thin deception. Might buy enough time reaching Allied lines. Playdell presents plan. Superiors call it insane, impossible, suicidal. They approve. Alternative. Watch 197 board cattle cars to Auschwitz. September 20th. Team deploys. 12 SAS commandos. 1 hijacked train. 100 kilometers enemy territory. 1 chance saving 200 lives. September 21st. 11:00 p.m. 12 SAS wait near Campania station. Supply train arrives midnight. Plan. Overpower crew, secure locomotive, drive to camp, load prisoners, escape. Simple, direct, insane. 12:15 a.m. Train arrives. 15 freight cars, 4 German guards. SAS moves fast. Silenced pistols, hand signals, no noise. 4 guards neutralized. Seconds, tied, gagged, locked in freight car. Engineer and fireman Italian. Told, cooperate, live, resist, die. They cooperate. 1:00 a.m. SAS controls train. Now hard part. Camp 3 kilometers from station. SS won't hand over prisoners. They'll fight. Playdell splits team. 6 stay with train. 6 assault camp. 2:00 a.m. Assault team approaches perimeter. Chain link fence. Guard towers. Searchlights. 20 SS guards. Armed. Expecting Allied commandos. Not expecting direct frontal assault. 2:00 a.m. SAS opens fire. Grenades into guard towers. Submachine guns into barracks. Explosive charges on fence. SS returns fire. Machine guns. Rifles. Chaos. Prisoners inside hear explosions. Realize. Rescue. Real rescue. 3 minutes intense firefight. SS soldiers retreat. Some surrender. Most flee. SAS breaches fence. Enters camp. 197 prisoners stare at British commandos. Disbelief. We're getting you out. Anyone who wants to live, follow us. Now. No hesitation. Everyone moves. Families grab children. Elderly help each other run. 3 kilometers to station. 40 minutes. Prisoners weak. Malnourished. Haven't run in months. But run now. Only chance. 3:15 a.m. Reach train. 197 prisoners. 12 SAS commandos. One stolen locomotive. 100 kilometers German territory between them and freedom. 3:30 a.m. Train departs Campania. SAS painted crude Red Cross symbols on freight cars. Hung British flags from locomotive. Forged documents. POW hospital evacuation train. Thin disguise. All they have. Italian engineer knows route. Schedule. Every German checkpoint location. 5 checkpoints to Naples. They'll stop us. Verify papers. Search cars. Better be convincing. First checkpoint. 15 kilometers south. German military police. 3 soldiers. Submachine guns. Train slows. Stops. German officer approaches. Papers. Playdell hands forged documents. British hospital train. Evacuating wounded prisoners. Red Cross protection. German studies papers. Red Cross markings. Playdell. Open cars. Inspect. Playdell's hand moves toward pistol. Checkpoint fails. Fight through. German walks to first freight car. Opens door. 197 Jews stare back. 5 seconds. Nobody breathes. Jewish woman holds up arm. Shows concentration camp tattoo. Prisoners. Taking us Allied lines for medical treatment. German officer stares. Processes. Decides. Close door. Move along. Waves train through. Playdell exhales. 1 down. 4 to go. Second checkpoint. 20 kilometers further. German officer suspicious. Why transporting Jewish prisoners? Since when Britain cares about Jews? Geneva Convention. Wounded prisoners must receive medical care, need hospitals, taking them Naples. Officer considers shooting everyone. Easier, cleaner. Red Cross markings complicate things. Killing hospital train creates paperwork. Questions from Berlin. War crimes charges if Germany loses. Go, quickly. Second cleared. Dawn. 4 checkpoints passed. 100 kilometers behind. Naples ahead. Final checkpoint. Everything falls apart. 600 a.m. Final checkpoint. 30 kilometers from Allied lines. Full German company. 50 soldiers. Machine gun nests. Artillery position to blow tracks. Not routine inspection. Defensive position. Train slows. German commander approaches. Papers. Playdell hands over. Same forged documents. Same Red Cross story. Commander reads. Smiles. You're not hospital train. SAS commandos raided Campania last night. SS sent alerts 4 hours ago. Under arrest. 50 German rifles aim at locomotive. Playdell calculates. 12 SAS, 50 Germans, 197 unarmed prisoners. Fighting guarantees everyone dies. Surrendering guarantees everyone dies in Auschwitz. Needs third option. Look in freight cars. Weapons, soldiers, humanitarian evacuation. Stop us, condemning 200 to death camps. Not my problem. Actually is. British forces 30 kilometers south. Take this position tomorrow. Find records you massacred Red Cross train. Hang as war criminal. German commander hesitates. War crimes complicated. Germany losing. Plus, let us through. I guarantee we'll tell Allied command this checkpoint cooperated with humanitarian operations. Might count for something at your trial. 30 seconds. Nobody moves. German commander lowers rifle. 10 minutes clear this checkpoint. After that, report train hostile. Order artillery destroy it. Understood? Understood. Train surges forward. Full throttle, racing through checkpoint. German soldiers watch. Some aim rifles. None fire. 7:45 a.m. Train crosses into Allied territory. British troops see battered locomotive, Red Cross symbols, British flags. Freight cars filled with Jewish refugees. 197 prisoners step off. Alive, free, safe. SAS commandos collapse. Exhaustion. Playdell checks watch. 18 hours since hijack train. 100 kilometers enemy territory. 5 German checkpoints. 0 casualties. Mission impossible. Mission accomplished. Strategic impact minimal. 197 lives doesn't change war course, but to those 197, changed everything. Scheduled for Auschwitz. Gas chambers, crematoriums, mass graves. Instead, medical care, Naples. Food, shelter, passage to Allied countries. 63 to United States. 42 to Britain. 31 to Palestine. Rest scattered free world. Rebuilt lives. Started families. Raised children never knowing concentration camp terror. 197 survivors. Over 8,000 living descendants today. 8,000 alive because 12 SAS stole train. For 78 years, nobody knew. Operation classified top secret immediately. SAS didn't want Germans knowing railway vulnerability. British government didn't want world knowing unauthorized military operations neutral territory. Story buried. Locked classified archives. Commandos ordered never speak. Playdell died 1999. Took story to grave. 11 commandos scattered after war. Some died subsequent operations. Others returned civilian life. Kept silent. 2021. Historian Damian Lewis uncovered classified files, railway manifests, after-action reports, witness testimonies. Full story emerged. 12 SAS commandos, 1 hijack train, 100 kilometers enemy territory, 197 lives saved. British government declassified Operation 2022. Survivors, now 90s, interviewed. Children learned first time how parents survived Holocaust. Survivor Sarah Levi, 11 when SAS rescued her, 91 now, 4 children, 9 grandchildren, 16 great-grandchildren. I remember train, British soldiers telling us run, thought we'd die, then crossed Allied territory, realized we were free. Think about it often? Every day, every single day. Those 12 men risked everything to save us. Operation Nobody Knew, 78 years. Now recognized most daring WW2 rescues. Proved Special Forces conduct humanitarian operations, same precision as combat. 12 men accomplish what divisions couldn't. SAS saved lives, rescued prisoners, showed military power used for mercy, influenced post-war special operations, hostage rescue, humanitarian intervention. Goal, salvation, not destruction. Israeli commandos rescued Entebbe hostages 1976. Studied Campania. Delta Force analyzed train hijack deception tactics. Audacity, creativity, moral courage overcome impossible odds. 2023. British government awarded Playdell the George Cross posthumously. 11 commandos received recognition from Jewish organizations worldwide. Monument stands Campania, Italy. Bronze plaque. Steam locomotive with Red Cross markings. In memory of 12 British SAS commandos who risked everything to save 197 lives. September 21, 1943. Lest we forget. Every September 21st, descendants gather. Light candles. Say prayers. Remember. Sarah Levi attends every year. 91. Tel Aviv to Campania. Honor men who saved her. Supposed to die in Auschwitz. Instead lived. Children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. All because 12 British soldiers did something impossible. What would you say to them? Smiles through tears. Thank you. Thank you for believing 197 lives worth the risk. Thank you for proving even in war, humanity can prevail. That's legacy, not tactical brilliance, not strategic deception. Simple truth. Some missions worth dying for, even if history never knows your name. 12 commandos stayed silent decades, never sought recognition, medals, did their duty, moved on. 8,000 descendants live today because of what they did. Legacy worth remembering.